Now, if we want to change those properties at all, if we didn't like the size of our blanket stitch or whatever, just select the object. You'll see it's automatically grouped as being an applique. And it's actually not grouped, but it is locked together. Locked's probably not the right word either, because you've got no icons here about grouping and locking, but it's like lettering in that the only way to split these to deal with these individual parts on their own would be to break apart. Use your break apart tool. And I'm not going to do that at this point in time. Now I've got it selected, I can go to my object properties and I can change the fabric if I wish. So I can put a different fabric in. Let's put just a light coloured floral in there. Okay. Now if I want, I can move that blanket stitch to the outside and apply. Okay. Now, as you can see, the blanket stitch has gone to the outside, which is not a pretty look, but you have got that option, and I can see that if you're doing something totally different, you could use that in some way, but I won't confuse you at this point in time. But you can see what I mean about the offset. It's now moved over to the other side of your original digitizing line, so that's not very good. So I'm going to undo that, and I'll just change the fabric to a floral. Oh, let's go that one. Okay. Apply. Okay. So you can see now I've got my stitching where it should be. Or I could change it in fact to the satin stitch. So again, I can't change it down here because it's an applique, it's not an outline. I need to go back into my object properties and change this to the satin. Now it's automatically moved it to the center for me, and it's given me the option to use the tack down, which I want to do with satin stitch. That helps a lot if you've got a fabric that tends to fray away after you've cut it. If you run around with your tack down stitch, it holds it all down nicely in place, and it also works in a way like an underlay as well, which gives you a bolder look with your satin. I'm going to apply that and go OK, and go back to click off so you can see and over here in the colour film we can see the extra tack down stitch there. Let's go to artistic preview to see that. Okay, so that's basically the auto applique. You create it on the fly, so to speak, as you're digitizing. You can reshape it if you make a mistake about your shape. Let's select it and go to our reshape tool, and you will get your nodes to allow you to reshape if you wish. And press enter, and you can see it's automatically reshaped it for me. So if you've got those simple shapes, geometrical shapes, random shapes, single shapes of applique where nothing's overlapping, this is the tool to use. You can still add features on here afterwards, so if I wanted to put add something over the top of that applique fabric, I certainly can, even with my freehand tool. Let's do a freehand open object in a different color altogether. Let's choose pink, and let's go around and create a stipple over there if we wish. However, it's going to end, I could even go over the top and outside if I wanted to, but I'm just going to go into there. Right, so I've created a freehand over the top of my fabric, which will stitch after the applique is done. I could create a circle with a fill stitch, satin, and enter. So I could put little spots all over it too. So you can have lots of fun with that. I hope you've enjoyed that, and stay tuned for the video on partial applique.